You see, we are created in a magnificent vibration, in an absolutely magnificent vibration. Born risk takers. Free. That conditioning takes place after birth. You can change it. It takes guts. It takes goals. How do you know something? You're sitting there watching this and you're thinking, by God, I'm going to change something. I always say, keep reminding yourself that you have tremendous reservoirs of potential within you, and therefore you are quite capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You really can. I don't care what the cynics tell you. Quit listening to some of your peers. Now, all you must do is figure out how you can do it, not whether you can or not. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? You've got to create a sense of urgency. I'm going to do it right now.
If you can see it, you can do it. But the beautiful truth is you can do anything. We got to know there is a place. There is a specific frequency. And if you get on that frequency, you're going to attract what you need to you. This is what it's all about. Why have you been endowed with such awesome powers? If you'll make a committed decision, this I'm going to do. And you don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. The second you make the committed decision, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to attract what you have to attract to manifest the thing that you want. If you can see it, you can do it. It's got to be something you want. Wants come from inside. Act like you're already there. Walk, talk, speak, live like you're already there. Don't set a small goal. Don't set something that doesn't really wind your step. Set it so big it jazzes you. It really gets you going. When something of a very high nature resonates with the very high side of you, you'll know it. You'll know it. You will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The only prerequisite, do you want it? Not do you need it, not could you do it. The only prerequisite is, do you want it? Take the lid off your marvelous mind and dream. For goodness sake, give yourself the right to do that. Get your analytical mind out of the way. Put it in your pocket for a while. All you're doing is exploring, daydreaming. What did Lawrence say? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind waken the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. This I did.
Hello everybody, welcome to Freedom, Health and Lifestyle, FHL, and of course this is episode 71, and we're going to do a little listen along with Justice O. Malcolm's audiobook, You Become What You Think. Now I came across this book the other day and I thought this is familiar. I'm not sure whether I've seen it before. I think it feels like I have, you know, but look, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Click the notification button and that'll let you know when Joey and I are on, usually around the same time every week. And of course, even with the clocks going backwards and forwards, we're going backwards and forwards with the clocks, right? So, look, this is personal development with a lifestyle plan. And of course, you know, I like to focus on the 16-week challenge, tactics, solutions, rule number one. We'll get into all that a little bit later on. But the 16 weeks challenge is really about looking and feeling the best you've felt in a decade. And of course, you can go to The Real Mick McQuillan on Facebook, download your goal sheet, and of course, start your journey. Pretty straightforward. But Joey, listen, you know, this book, you know, You Become What You Think by Justice O. Malcolm. It's a motivational book centered around the concept that our thoughts change our reality and determine the life we experience. You know, Malcolm explores the power of positive thinking, self-belief, and the importance of mental resilience. He argues that by mastering our inner dialogue, setting clear intentions, and focusing on personal growth, we can transform our lives and achieve success. And the book likely combines practical advice, inspired stories, and exercises designed to help readers reframe their thinking patterns and cultivate a mindset conducive to personal and professional success. It emphasizes the idea that individuals are capable of self-improvement through deliberate shifts in thought and attitude. And of course, the link is in the description for anybody who wants to, listen to it. But Joey and I are going to get into it, and I want to hear what Joey's thoughts are first. Joey, have you heard of this book? Have you seen this book before?
Good day, Mike. Hello, everyone. And it's always a pleasure to be here on this time and share some idea. And today was I'm glad that you come across this book, and I believe every book has been inspired by the people who wrote it, and I think their energy and the vibration they live with the impression of it to increase. Whoever want to study, read it, and also apply the wisdom or the philosophy they have instilled in the book. No, this book, the cover looked familiar to me, but the topic have been, we've been share some previous program and books before, and we come across this philosophy. It's a well-known philosophy. I think Earl Nightingale mentioned that's one of the things that successful people common belief in. You become what you think about, and it's so true. So I can't wait. Looking forward to study.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So listen, we're listening to this on Rumble. So I've got this up on Rumble, and again, the link is in the description. I don't know how YouTube's going to feel about Rumble, right? Because Rumble is like a platform like YouTube. So, but we're going to play it on Rumble. There will be ads in it. Look, I'll just skip through them as quickly as we can. I think you have to listen to them for about 5 seconds. But look, I think this is going to be an interesting book. And if you, definitely, take a minute, run off, grab a bit of pen and paper. You might want to listen to or write down some notes because, I only listened to the first 10 minutes, Joe, the other day, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to save this for the show because, it's a really interesting book. And it certainly starts getting into, neurological pathways and stuff like this and paints a really nice, clear picture. So I think, again, look, download the or click the link, the Rumble link in the description and listen to it when you're driving to work or, when you're on the bus or on the train or whatever. Because it's really interesting. Because if you want to change some things in your life, you have to change some things in your life. And it usually starts by changing your thinking. I've been thinking a lot about this. Where do you get these new original thoughts from? How do you change it? And you really have to set new intentions. So, Joe, let's get into it. And, look, we'll break, every now and again, to have a little conversation about it. All right. So let's see what we've got. Oh, and by the way, if you do listen to this, I always recommend that you change the play speed. You can see I've got it on 1.25, and it just makes it a little bit more conversational, a little bit easier to listen to. So maybe you want to do that too.
You become what you think, the secret to transforming your life. Written by Justice O. Malcolm. Published by Echoes of Empowerment. Introduction. What the mind can conceive, it can achieve. This profound insight captures the essence of the transformative journey you are about to embark on. The mind is everything.
Just checking, Joe. Are you hearing that okay on your end?
A little bit. I'm not sure. I think Yeah.
What you think, you become.
What about now? Better?
What if the secret to transforming your life lies in the very thoughts you think every day? Imagine a life where your dreams are not just distant fantasies, but tangible realities, all within your reach. Picture waking up each morning filled with purpose, confidence, and an unwavering belief that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. The truth is, every thought you entertain shapes your perception of reality, influences your decisions, and ultimately determines the trajectory of your life. This book will unveil the incredible power of your mind and guide you on a journey to unlock your true potential. You will discover how to break free from limiting beliefs, cultivate a positive mindset, and harness the transformative energy of visualization and intention. Join me as we explore the profound connection between your thoughts and your reality. Together, we'll uncover the tools and strategies you need to create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Are you ready to embrace the extraordinary power of your mind and become the architect of your destiny? Let's begin this transformative journey. Chapter 1. The Brain, Your Thought Factory. In this chapter, we'll embark on an enlightening journey through the fascinating world of neuroscience to explore how our thoughts are not merely fleeting ideas, but powerful forces that profoundly shape our realities. Picture your brain as an intricate factory, continuously producing a vast array of thoughts that influence every facet of your life, from your emotions and decisions to your relationships and overall well-being. This mental factory operates ceaselessly, processing experiences and generating thoughts that, when harnessed effectively, can lead to personal transformation. One of the most remarkable aspects of this factory is its ability to rewire itself, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's incredible capacity to adapt and change throughout our lives. This means that every time you learn something new or have a new experience, your brain forms new connections and pathways. Think of it as a forest where trails are being created by the footsteps of animals. At first, the paths may be faint and indistinct, but as they are traveled more often, they become clearer and more defined. In much the same way, your brain continuously reshapes itself based on your thoughts, experiences, and feelings. Now, let's delve deeper into how these thoughts impact the intricate web of neural pathways in your brain. Each thought you have acts like a stream of water flowing through the forest. Initially, this stream can meander in different directions, but as it repeatedly follows the same path, it carves out a deeper and more established channel. This is precisely what happens in your brain. Each time you think a thought, you reinforce the connections between neurons, those tiny messengers responsible for transmitting information throughout your brain and body. The process is akin to building a highway system in your brain. If you consistently travel the same route, that road becomes well-paved and efficient. Conversely, if you rarely take a particular path, it becomes overgrown and difficult to navigate. This metaphor illustrates how your thoughts create neural pathways that dictate your mental habits. The more you repeat a thought, the stronger and more efficient that neural pathway becomes, making it easier to think that way again in the future. For example, consider the thought, "I am not good enough." If you repeatedly tell yourself this, you create a strong and defined pathway in your brain that reinforces feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. This negative thought pattern can become so ingrained that it feels like an automatic response whenever you encounter a challenge or a new opportunity. You may find yourself hesitating to try new things, afraid to put yourself out there, and ultimately limiting your potential. On the other hand, let's look at the positive thought, "I am capable and worthy." By consciously choosing to cultivate this empowering belief, you begin to create new neural pathways that promote confidence, resilience, and a sense of self-worth. Initially, it might feel awkward or unfamiliar to assert these positive thoughts, especially if you've spent a lot of time dwelling on negativity. However, as you consistently practice thinking positively, you gradually carve out a new, healthier mental route. This process of change requires intentional effort. It's not enough to simply want to feel better or to wish for a more positive mindset. You must actively engage in reshaping your thoughts. The good news is that every time you focus on an empowering thought, it acts like a drop of water, creating a new stream, slowly but surely carving a path toward a more fulfilling and positive life. But how do you start this journey of transformation? It begins with awareness. The first step is to pay attention to your thoughts. Notice when negative thoughts arise and how they make you feel. Are they rooted in truth, or are they distorted perceptions? By becoming more aware of your internal dialogue, you empower yourself to challenge and replace negative beliefs with constructive and uplifting ones. You might find it helpful to keep a thought journal where you jot down negative thoughts as they arise. Next to each negative thought, write a positive counterthought. For example, if you write, "I always fail," counter it with, "I learn and grow from every experience." Over time, this practice can help shift your mindset and reinforce the belief that you can overcome challenges and achieve your goals. As you embark on this journey of mental transformation, remember that you have the power to reprogram your mind. By choosing to focus on empowering thoughts and actively working to dismantle limiting beliefs, you can create new, healthier pathways that lead to a brighter, more optimistic future. This chapter will equip you with the knowledge and tools to begin this transformative journey. As we explore the subsequent chapters, we'll delve into practical strategies, exercises, and real-life stories that illustrate the profound impact of thoughts on our lives. Together, we'll unlock the full potential of your mind and set you on a path toward personal empowerment and lasting change. Chapter 2. The Invisible Chains, Breaking Free from Limiting Beliefs. In this chapter, we will delve into the often unseen, yet profoundly impactful limitations that shape our thoughts and behaviors.
Joe, give me your thoughts on that first chapter, where, the thought factory, your brain, the thought factory, pathways in the brain, intentional, effort in, choosing your thoughts, if you like, paying attention to your thoughts. It's interesting, the negative, writing down your negative thoughts and then writing a more positive affirmation next to it. I thought that was an interesting thing. I don't think I've ever heard. I've heard about people journaling and journal your thoughts and everything else, but not deliberately journaling your negative thoughts and then consequently kind of changing it to make it more positive. To plant that new seed to maybe change how you're actually thinking about it, or change how you actually think. I thought that was very interesting. What are your thoughts just quickly there when you think about that?
Yeah, so far when he started the book and the chapter, it's remind me when Bob explained about how the mind work, and you pick it up on that one, and our brain is the thought factory. That's where all the negative or positive thinking, and you're so right. You mentioned that it sometimes in our brain, in our mind, we plant different kind of seed, and we categorize it for two type of seed: positive and negative feed. And sometimes we think positive, sometimes we think negative. And I think what he encouraged, if you want to write it down or pay attention to your thoughts and write it down, because and when you see there's a negative thoughts that you uh, manufacture in your mind, or in the factory, you need to rephrase it or change it to lead to positive. And he he used the example: if you always said to yourself that I always fail no matter what I do, how about change it that you always learn, and grow from every fail that you have in life. And it remind me, I heard one of my mentor explain one of his philosophy. He never think about fail. He always think he's a winner, and if he don't win, he learns something out from the experience. And it's so true. That our mind is a powerful uh, tools or equipment that we have, and if we can use that, if we use that wisely, we can achieve what we want. And he started with whatever the mind conceive, can achieve, and the it's so powerful that we don't know, and a lot of people don't really understand that concept. But when we understand how strong our mind is, uh, you know, um, I spoke to my sister today, and he shared some experience that he she went through a flight, and they got some bad debris, and hit the plane, and all of a sudden the people were flying inside, and she was one of the people, because her experience as a nurse, to treat the people on the way to the destination. And she had some bad experience remembering those memory, and sometimes he had dream about it, or he just sometimes he just sit and watch the video, some TV show, and then she start to crying because she start. And while she was explaining to me, I just first thing come to my mind is just to tell her to stop it. And then she didn't understand at the moment. And funny, there was a little clips about that. A lady that went to a psychology to tell about she was fear about burying alive. It's a very funny one. We end up laughing, and she said to me, you're right, Joey. you know Sometimes we just create. And because he said, keep saying the word traumatize, and I said to her, traumatize mean you keep entertaining that idea in your mind over and over and over, and that's why you sleep and dream about it, you think about it. Because why don't you stop it? stop it, and just, don't let them in. Uh, and he's so right about reassess. You need to reassess your thoughts all the time, because when the negative seeds start to uh, coming in, and the weeds start to coming in, and if you don't be careful to weed out the weed, and pull them out, it will suffocate the good seed. So very powerful concept, and I know there's a plenty more to come, but wow, the start is just amazing. Our
Yeah, it does.
mind
Yeah,
is affected.
it starts well, doesn't it? It made me actually think, Joe, as well, because obviously we have been learning a lot about this subject. And if you remember in the You Were Born Rich remastered webinar that we went through, remember he brought
Mm,
man on stage, and he gave him that he said he was going to help him create some new brain cells, you
yes.
know, and it was the one with the toothpick. Like he didn't know what it was, and then when he did know what it was, and you can actually see how, okay, so he learned something new, created a new neurological pathway. Like he would, whenever he sees that object again, he's immediately going to be able to go to that new kind of learned, information, you know, and that's what it's
Yep.
about. It's about learning and recognizing that new information. Now, but at the same time, he's also talking about how you can create that, how you can have those new creative kind of thoughts. But
Mm,
look, yeah, it is. It's very interesting, right? Let's
mm.
go back. Just go back 10 seconds, maybe, maybe
Yeah, and
20.
pay attention to your thoughts. Most of the time we just go along in life and just don't pay attention to our thoughts.
Guilty. We're all guilty of it, Joe, right? All of us,
Yeah.
you know? Like imagine what you could do if you actually applied this information to the rest of today, to tomorrow. How would you expand your thinking? Instead of using 10% of your brain, you could actually be using a lot more of your brain. But I think what's really interesting about this, and I think it's probably going to get into this, Joe, is that your thoughts can manifest your future. And I think that this is, you become what you think. Like in that video that we watched at the beginning, where Bob is talking about walk, talk, act like you're already there, and this is part of that process. You become what you think. So let's have a listen along and see.
Is playing now, or I
Can you
can't
hear
hear
that?
anything. No.
Can you hear it? No.
No.
Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. There you go. Hold on. I didn't add it to the screen. I'm a moron. No, listen, I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that about myself, right? Damn.
Yeah, that's your thoughts.
Damn. Jesus. Okay.
Illustrate the profound impact of thoughts on our lives. Together, we'll unlock the full potential of your mind and set you on a path toward personal empowerment and lasting change. Chapter 2. The Invisible Chains, Breaking Free from Limiting Beliefs. In this chapter, we will delve into the often unseen, yet profoundly impactful limitations that shape our thoughts and behaviors, our limiting beliefs. These beliefs act like invisible chains, binding us to a reality that may not serve our highest potential. They can manifest as self-doubt, fear, or negative self-talk, subtly influencing our decisions and actions without us even realizing it. Limiting beliefs are convictions we hold about ourselves and the world around us. They often develop from past experiences, societal expectations, or the words and actions of others. For instance, if you were told as a child that you weren't good at math, you might internalize that statement, leading to a lifelong belief that you're not capable of excelling in that area. Over time, this belief can shape your academic choices, career path, and even your self-esteem. You may avoid opportunities that require math skills, limiting your potential and reinforcing the idea that you are not good enough. But where do these limiting beliefs come from? They often stem from formative experiences in our childhood or critical moments in our lives. Perhaps you experienced failure or rejection that left a lasting impression. Society also plays a significant role in shaping our beliefs. Cultural norms and expectations can create pressure to conform to certain standards, leading us to doubt our individuality and capabilities. Understanding the origin of these beliefs is crucial because it allows us to recognize that they are not inherently true. They are narratives we have created based on our experiences, but just because we believe something doesn't mean it is factual. This realization is the first step toward liberation. To break free from these invisible chains, we must first become aware of them. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door to change. Start by paying attention to your thoughts, especially when faced with challenges or opportunities. Do you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "I don't deserve success"? These thoughts are red flags indicating underlying limiting beliefs. Once you identify these negative thought patterns, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself questions like, is this belief based on fact or just a perception? What evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? And how has holding on to this belief limited my life? By questioning these thoughts, you can begin to dismantle the power they hold over you. A powerful technique for reframing limiting beliefs is called cognitive restructuring. This involves taking a negative thought and transforming it into a positive affirmation. For example, if your limiting belief is, "I'm not smart enough to pursue my dreams," you can reframe it to, "I am capable of learning and growing, and I deserve to pursue my dreams." This shift in language can have a profound impact on your mindset, making it easier to embrace opportunities and face challenges. Another effective strategy is visualization. Imagine yourself overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals. Picture what success looks like for you and allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with that success. Visualization reinforces the idea that you are capable and worthy, gradually replacing those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can significantly aid in breaking free from limiting beliefs. Engage with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your aspirations with them and let their encouragement fuel your journey. Join communities or groups that align with your goals and values. Being part of a supportive environment fosters a sense of belonging and reinforces your belief in your abilities. Let's also discuss the importance of self-compassion in this process. It's essential to be gentle with yourself as you navigate the journey of breaking free from limiting beliefs. Understand that everyone has doubts and fears. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment and treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend facing similar struggles. Remember that breaking free from limiting beliefs is an ongoing journey. It requires patience and persistence. There may be times when old beliefs resurface, especially in moments of stress or uncertainty. This is normal. When that happens, use the tools you've learned. Challenge the thoughts, reframe them, visualize your success, and lean on your support network. In this chapter, we've explored the invisible chains of limiting beliefs and how they can hold us back from reaching our full potential. By recognizing, challenging, and transforming these beliefs, you can begin to unlock a world of possibilities. The power to change your narrative lies within you, and each step you take toward breaking free is a step toward a more empowered, fulfilling life. As we move forward, keep in mind that the beliefs we hold about ourselves do not define who we are or what we can achieve. With awareness, intention, and perseverance, you can rewrite your story and embrace the limitless possibilities that await you. Chapter 3. The Empowering Shift, Transforming Negative Thoughts into Positive Forces. In this chapter, we will explore the transformative power of shifting from negative thoughts to positive forces in your life. It's no secret that negative thinking can have a detrimental impact on our mental health, self-esteem, and overall well-being. However, the good news is that you have the ability to change this narrative. By consciously transforming negative thoughts into positive ones, you can create a powerful shift in your mindset that will dramatically affect every aspect of your life. Let's begin by understanding the nature of negative thoughts. These thoughts often arise from past experiences, self-doubt, or external criticism. They can manifest in various forms, such as catastrophic thinking, where you anticipate the worst possible outcome, or all-or-nothing thinking, where you view situations in black and white terms without acknowledging the gray areas in between. For example, you might think, "If I don't get this promotion, I'll never succeed," disregarding the many paths available for growth and success. The first step in this empowering shift is awareness. By recognizing when negative thoughts arise, you can begin to challenge and confront them. Start by keeping a thought journal. Whenever you notice a negative thought, write it down. Next to it, write the evidence that supports or contradicts that thought. This practice encourages self-reflection and critical thinking, allowing you to identify cognitive distortions that might be clouding your judgment. Once you've identified these negative thoughts, the next step is to actively challenge and replace them. This process is often referred to as cognitive restructuring. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I always mess things up," pause and ask yourself, "Is that really true? Have I never succeeded at anything?" More often than not, you will find evidence that contradicts your negative self-assessment. After challenging these thoughts, it's time to replace them with positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are powerful statements that reinforce your worth, capabilities, and potential. Instead of, "I always mess things up," you could say, "I learn from my mistakes and grow stronger with each experience." Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially in moments of self-doubt or stress. Over time, they will help reshape your mindset and build your confidence. Visualization is another effective technique for transforming negative thoughts. This practice involves picturing yourself succeeding in a particular area of your life. Take a moment to close your eyes and visualize a specific goal. See yourself overcoming obstacles, achieving success, and feeling the emotions associated with that accomplishment. This mental imagery can create a strong emotional connection to your aspirations, making them feel more attainable and realistic. Surrounding yourself with positivity can greatly aid in your transformation. Engage with uplifting content, whether it be books, podcasts, or motivational speeches. Seek out individuals who inspire and support you. Positive influences can provide a refreshing perspective, reminding
1775 coffee. This is going to be the best tasting coffee you've ever had.
1775 coffee.
you of your strengths and capabilities. Let's not forget the power of gratitude in this transformative process. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life.
So, Joe, like there was even just in those couple of chapters there, and I'm interested to get in. To be honest, this next section on gratitude is really interesting. I don't think I've heard if it's what I think it is. I'm just trying to see how long are we in? Yeah, I think I listened a little bit more into this, and it actually. I'll let the book speak for itself, right? You know, but I don't think I've ever heard gratitude framed in this way. Maybe I have, do you know? But I don't think I have. Let's listen to it, and then we'll discuss it after that, Joe.
Life to what's abundant. Start a gratitude journal where you list things you're thankful for each day, no matter how small. This simple practice can significantly improve your outlook, helping you cultivate a more positive mindset. It's also essential to develop resilience in the face of negativity. Life is filled with challenges, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Instead of viewing failures as personal shortcomings, consider them as valuable lessons. Each setback provides an opportunity to learn and grow. Remind yourself that resilience is about bouncing back stronger and wiser. As you embark on this journey of transformation, it's important to be patient with yourself. Changing thought patterns is not an overnight process. It takes consistent effort and dedication. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and acknowledge the shifts in your thinking. In this chapter, we've explored the empowering shift from negative thoughts to positive forces. By cultivating awareness, challenging negative beliefs, practicing positive affirmations, and visualizing your success, you can create a powerful transformation in your mindset. Remember, you have the power to change your narrative and design a life that aligns with your true potential. As we continue this journey, keep in mind that each step you take toward positive thinking brings you closer to the life you desire. Embrace the possibilities that come with this shift, and watch as your world begins to change in profound and beautiful ways. Chapter 4, Vision to...
No, it wasn't that. In fact, do you know where it was? Do you know where I heard this? It was actually in Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Break the Habit of Being Yourself. And he was talking about gratitude. And even though in this book, he was, you become what you think, when he brought up gratitude, he was talking about that gratitude journal and be grateful for the things that you have in your life, right? Well, Dr. Joe Dispenza in the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, was actually talking about gratitude from the point of view of the things that you don't have yet that you want in your life. and being grateful for having those things in your life, actually setting the intention, so almost, not just thinking it, but feeling it, actually having it and being grateful for it. And this somehow, because, his philosophy in the sense of the quantum physics and the quantum field is that everything is there all of the time, right? And that, by you being grateful for that thing that you're going to have in the future, that you're going to have in the future. Do you know what I mean? You already have it, but you just have it in the future, and you can actually be grateful for it now, which literally swings it into your orbit. Do you know what I mean? Literally, brings it into play for you. And I thought that was very interesting. Maybe I'll try and dig that out, and maybe we'll do like just a little piece on that. I'll have to find it, and maybe we'll just focus on that just for one session or something. But give me your thoughts on what you're hearing so far, Joe.
One of the things that I really admire, listen to it now, is he said about mentioning about the environment. Surround yourself with people that are uplifting you. I did have a opportunity to meet one of our top recruiter in our Rise and Thrive, Kit. She's from Netherlands. I think you saw here. She's one of the most active people in our organization. Enrolling and helping a lot of people. And she building a team in Australia. She messaged me and reached out to me and asked if we can meet. And with great privilege and honor, I make sure that I don't miss the opportunity. So I went yesterday. We have lunch together, and with that, within 2 hours having lunch and have a conversation, he gave me a lot of values and uplifting my spirit. Because you get to a point sometimes you feel like you maybe walking alone in this journey. As they said, entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. And sometimes you start to feel that way because that's your fault if you not pay attention. But when have a conversation with people that they already ahead of the game, already developed the success, and then they went through the same. What I understand, they went through the same challenge and adversary, but because they went through it and go through it and over it. And now they are having the opportunity to share with me their thought, their wisdom, their experiences. And when he touched about that in the book, surround yourself with people that are uplifting you, encouraging you. And he mentioned, if you surround yourself with those people, you will see your thought change. It will transform because their energy, their vibration have make an impact in your life because you make. I remember Eric Worre, my mentor, said, if you surround yourself with people that have strong belief in winning, you're gonna be winning too because and that's why you be careful because if you surround yourself with negative people, you're gonna end up being a negative person because it's contagious and in influence and and if you don't pay attention you will get into that holes or to that negativity. But it's always good to stay in the environment. Look for it. If you don't have if you don't have that environment with you to help with your thoughts and your thinking, start looking for a different environment. And you mentioned that. Don't and even Kid mentioned to me, don't be afraid to look for a new environment. Don't be afraid to find new people and build with new people that they have the energy, the spirit that you need to do. And I think in our professional and what we do, we always look for people like ourselves. People want to become entrepreneur, people want to create something, people want to help a lot more people. It's not easy, but it can, they're everywhere. And Bob said, you go out and look left and right, they're everywhere. And I think one of the things that I really learned this week is one of the solution with our business or our professional is we are lacking of talking to more people. And I think I'm when I came across that, idea is it's so simple, but it's not easy because you know you try to look for the right people to talk to. But anyway, it's that this book is very very good book. I really really enjoyed so far, and like you said, even with the gratitude. Develop or start doing a gratitude journal. It's funny, I smile because I have a free channel that I start 2-3 years ago, and it's a gratitude channel, and I think the other one is self-image channel, and another one is my goals. And I wrote it. You know how you repetition wrote it, and I make it halfway of the book, and I stopped. So what I did, I went back and instead of writing, I just read my daily goal that I wrote it down. So, but I haven't reviewed my free journal, but this kind of teaching and learning remind me to go back. It's like going back to the drawing board, start writing your journal, your gratitude journal, because it help cultivate your thoughts. It help reaffirm your thoughts and in your idea that you planted in your mind. So I'm grateful, Mike, to be honest, that you come across this book, and
Yeah,
it's
it's interesting, because I suppose he starts off with, every thought that you entertain, and then he's talking about visualization and intention. And these are big things, and that's what, that journal, that goal, even if it's a goal setting journal or a self-image journal, like that self-image journal in itself, visualization and intention, you can only become what you think about. Do you know what I mean? And if you're thinking those things in a positive kind of way, it's only going to improve your attitude. And you've heard the expression, your attitude determines your altitude, and you can only get better, So brilliant. Listen, we'll take a quick break, Joe, and we'll be right back after this. Hey guys, how you doing? Mick McQuillan here. Great to be here with you today. And of course, look, sorry for the interruption. So we're here to talk about freedom, health, and lifestyle, specifically health, right? And the 16-week challenge and how this can help you look and feel the best that you felt in a decade. Okay. Now I will get into the freedom part and the lifestyle part a little bit later on, but right now it's about the 16-week challenge, about looking, thinking, feeling the best you felt in a decade. And of course, the 16-week challenge comes with a whole bunch of tactics and solutions to be able to help you do this. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle plan. Why would we have rule number 1 if this was a diet? And what's rule number 1? Eat what you want whenever you like, in the understanding that's going to move you closer or further from your goal. So to take part, what you need to do is go to the Facebook page. The link should be on the page right now, and you can download your freedom, health, and lifestyle goal sheet. Right? It's in the featured post section. So look, go and download the freedom, health, and lifestyle goal sheet, and then you can message that to either Joey. His details should be on the screen right now, or you can email it directly or send it to me over Facebook on my Facebook page. Again, the link should be there for you right now. And of course, this can kickstart your 16-week challenge. All we'll do is have a conversation. We'll get back to you. We'll start a conversation and see how we can help you. But really, the 16-week challenge is a gateway to freedom, health, and lifestyle, right? Because on that 16-week challenge, we're going to teach you the other elements on how you can get freedom, whatever that means to you, whether it's time freedom, financial freedom, whatever it is, and the lifestyle elements, living a lifestyle with purpose. So go to the Real Mick McQuillan Facebook page, featured posts, download your goal sheet. Now, get back to the show. Go on, get back. Quick, get back. He's a good-looking guy, that guy.
Yeah, beautiful. I have to do one too, so I'm due for one.
All right, so we'll listen to one more chapter, and then Joe, I'll get your final thoughts. And let's have a look. Hold on a second. I don't want to do what I did last time. Let's bring this back up. Right.
Reality, mastering the art of visualization. In this chapter, we will explore the powerful technique of visualization and how it can transform your dreams into reality. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice that harnesses the power of your imagination to create mental images of your goals and desires. By vividly picturing your aspirations, you can engage your mind and emotions in a way that brings you closer to achieving them. At its core, visualization is rooted in the understanding that your brain cannot distinguish between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, your brain activates the same neural pathways as if you were actually experiencing those events. This phenomenon is known as mental imagery, and it is a powerful tool for personal transformation. To start your journey with visualization, find a quiet and comfortable space where you can focus without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Now, think about a specific goal you want to achieve, whether it's landing your dream job, improving your health, or cultivating a new skill. Begin to build a detailed mental picture of this goal. What does it look like? What are you doing? Who is with you? Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, and feel in this visualization? The more detailed and vivid your imagery, the more effective the visualization will be. For example, if your goal is to deliver a successful presentation at work, visualize yourself standing confidently in front of your colleagues. Picture the room, the reactions of your audience, and the words flowing smoothly from your mouth. Feel the excitement and pride as you receive applause and positive feedback. This immersive experience can help you build confidence and reduce anxiety about the actual event. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine can enhance its effectiveness. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day to practice. You might want to do this first thing in the morning, allowing your positive intentions to set the tone for the day ahead. Alternatively, you could visualize before going to bed, helping to reinforce your goals as your subconscious mind processes the imagery during sleep. A key component of effective visualization is the emotional connection you create with your goals. As you visualize, allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with achieving your desires. Whether it's joy, excitement, or gratitude, these positive emotions amplify the power of your visualizations. Consider creating a vision board to complement your visualization practice. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals, made by collaging images, quotes, and affirmations that resonate with your aspirations. Place your vision board in a prominent location where you'll see it regularly. This serves as a constant reminder of what you're working towards and keeps your focus aligned with your goals. As you engage in visualization, it's essential to remain open to the process. While it's important to have clear goals, sometimes the path to achieving them can unfold in unexpected ways. Trust in your ability to adapt and respond to new opportunities that arise along your journey. Let's also address the importance of taking action alongside visualization. While imagining your success is a powerful tool, it must be accompanied by practical steps. Break down your goals into manageable actions and create a plan to work towards them. Visualization provides the motivation and clarity you need, while action brings those visions to life. Another helpful technique is to use affirmations in conjunction with your visualization practice. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. As you visualize, repeat affirmations that resonate with your aspirations. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, you might say, "I am a strong and capable runner. I embrace every step of my journey." This combination of visualization and affirmation can create a powerful synergy that propels you towards success. As you continue to practice visualization, remember that it's a skill that can be developed over time. Be patient with yourself as you learn to refine your mental imagery and enhance your emotional connections to your goals. In this chapter, we've explored the art of visualization as a transformative tool for achieving your dreams. By vividly picturing your aspirations, engaging your emotions, and taking actionable steps, you can turn your visions into reality. The mind is a powerful ally in your journey, and with consistent practice, you can unlock your potential and manifest the life you desire. As we move forward, keep in mind that visualization is not just a technique, it's a mindset that empowers you to create the future you envision. Embrace this practice and watch as your dreams begin to unfold before your eyes. Chapter.
That's interesting, Joe, because it makes me think about, look, I know you're a rugby fan, right? And whenever you see the kicker, what does he do? He spends a whole bunch of time, visualizing, the ball going between the pins, right? He visualizes it. He sees it. You see him. He stands back. He kind of very deliberate how he kind of walks back and positions himself, and then he looks up at the goal. He looks at the ball, and he kind of like visualizes the ball going. And he's literally doing it. He's literally picturing it in his mind before he does it. He's seeing in his mind how he's going to strike the ball. He's taking everything into account. The weather conditions, everything. Do you know what I mean? So like, there's no doubt that visualization can be a very helpful tool. And in fact, look, even if you're in business, Joe, what is a business plan? A business plan is that vision just laid out on paper, isn't it? You've got to visualize what it is that you're going to do, how you're going to do it, the order in which things are going to get done, the growth, over how long and everything else. So, give me your thoughts on that. We're not going to finish here because I want to bring that, I want to lead that into how, how maybe you just need a vehicle, like you can have the vision, but maybe you don't have the vehicle to get it. Maybe like if I work in construction, is construction going to give me the lifestyle that I want? Is construction the vehicle that's going to give me the life that I really want to live? Maybe if I'm a teacher, is being a teacher going to really give me the lifestyle and the financial, health and wealth that I want? So I want to talk about the vehicle, of risethriveglobal.com and how that can help, right? So, so talk about visualization, Joe. And of course, look, when I think about you, like you never visualized yourself, waking up in a hospital after a heart attack. You didn't do that. That never happened. But you created obviously from that moment you created a new vision for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it's all right. I like today I learned a new term. You create a new neural path. I neural come derived from the word mind. So but it's a great terminology that I learned today, neural path. So yeah, you're so right. A visualization. There's a great kicker, former fly half, which is number 10 in rugby union, Johnny Wilkinson. And I remember I watched him explain how he do his routine every single day. When he plays the ball, he plays it in a certain way. But when he stand up to do his kicking, he hold his hand and he look at the ball. But because he did it in practice over and over, he visualized when he look at the ball and he look at the two goalposts, he visualized there's a beautiful lady in the middle, and he and his goal is to give the ball to the beautiful lady, and he never, that's what he won. He won in the middle because that's where the beautiful lady is. And it's so funny because the commentator was laughing when he tried to explain that, but in reality, you become what you think about. If you think about there's someone special there, and that's your goal, to give them something. And I learned that's and you're so right. A lot of sports stars, they do visualization. Even the Olympic people, they stand. I think there's a story behind this. There was a coach who tell his team every morning stand in front of the mirror and just visualize the gold medal celebration, not silver gold, or not the silver medal or the bronze medal. Just visualize that you stand in front of a massive crowd, receive your medal gold, and they do that every single day. And that's the reason why they success, because that technique of using visualization to create or manifest your ended mind goal, and it's happened. And in a lot of people that I talk to, they have some pain point and they want to get out of something. And I think that's why it's relatable to what you just share. A lot of people, they don't know there's a vehicle, or there's something that can help them take from where they currently are now to where they want to go. And in financially, a lot of people, when I spoke to them, they sick and die of go to work every single day, 9 to 5, or working in a professional that doesn't give them this satisfy or the happiness they deserve, and they end up doing the same thing as conformity, which is doing follow what other people doing, without realize there's an option, there's a better way. And you and I are in an organization that we have a vehicle and partnership with a company that enable us to create multiple source of income, instead of having one job in, for example, in me in Australia. I can have multiple organization in different countries, which and all those income are coming through to my bank account here in Australia. So, you know, that will lead us to what you share with us. Our vehicle with the company that we are with, and the team and the leadership that we have. It's a great vehicle. A lot of people don't understand the concept. It's simple, but it's not easy. But when we have the understanding, and if you have an entrepreneurship spirit in you, you better take a look at this opportunity, because a lot of people that we surround ourselves with have experienced the benefit and the advantage of having that vehicle with them.
Do you know, it's interesting, Joe, that you say that, because do you remember? I can't remember what it is. Bob Proctor quotes somebody, and the quote is that, what is it, that if you do something that you kind of tend to kind of, what is it? I can't remember it, but you know what the one I'm talking about, right? That without goals, or that you tend to do things. Oh, I can't bloody remember what it was, but I know the one. It's on the tip of my tongue. Where you just kind of you just live a life of mediocrity, really. Do you know what I mean? By just performing, daily routines. And that's not really what you want. Like, maybe it is what you want. Like, if it's giving you everything that you want. But is your life giving you everything that you want? Like when you were a little kid, did you see yourself doing what you're doing now? And if you are, well, then my God, you're the luckiest person in the world. If you don't have the life that you really truly feel like you deserve, then there are opportunities and out there, to get on board a new vehicle, a vehicle that you can start part time around what you're already doing. So I'd encourage you to go to this website, risethriveglobal.com. You'll see, that lady there on the screen. That's Linda Proctor, the wife of Bob Proctor. And of course, she's one of our mentors, and we're privileged to be able to work with somebody with that kind of level of experience and knowledge, who helps people, change their lifestyles to the lifestyles that they really want, by teaching them, new philosophies, giving them a vehicle that can actually, give them the rewards that they want. Again, you mentioned it earlier, Joey. Simple, but not easy. Not everybody's going to do it. Not everybody can do it, but not everybody's going to do it. But again, look, there's different opportunities. I think Joe and I have gone through some of this stuff before. But again, you can find out more information. Links are in the description. Go to Joey's Facebook page. You'll find out more about Joey. Reach out to Joe. Reach out to me. I'm happy to share this information with you. But again, if you just go to this website, risethrive.global, what if there was a way to truly create the lifestyle of your dreams, one that actually worked for you, a proven way? Would you be curious to find out? Watch this video. Download the little black book. Watch this video here. Put your name, best email, and how did you find out about it? Just put Joey and Mike in that little box. Send it in. And look, these are some of the people that you can get to work with. Some very successful people. Privileged to have met most of these people, in real life, and they're a bunch of fun, positive people. What we were talking about earlier, Joe, environment, right? We were talking about environment and being around the right people. Maybe these are the right people. All you can do is kind of maybe get outside your comfort zone, go and try and learn something new, create a new thought pattern, right? Like that's all it's about, really, isn't it? But it can be scary. Like I get it, Joe. It can be, you can be frightened by this, right?
Yep.
All right, listen. Let's get Joey's final thoughts on you become what you think. Now, Joey, to be honest, like you hit the nail on the head a lot of times, even going through that whole process, with, the story of your sister on the airplane and her thoughts and things like this. A lot of that was covered in this, it literally was. You told that story and then it literally went into, that element of what you were talking about. So, give us your thoughts on You Become What You Think. Not necessarily the book, but just your thoughts on You Become What You Think.
Yeah. A few years ago, before I met you, Mike, and our team and our environment that we surround ourselves with, I was like a ship that have the fuel, but I didn't know the destination where I'm going. And since I met Bob, met Linda, and met our team, including yourself, my journey start to have a destination, have something to focus on it, something to look forward to. And tonight we share about this great, amazing book by an amazing author, and it reminds us that you become what you think about. And we heard about it from The Secret. That's where Elle Nightingale talk about it. We're become what we think about it. If you think about positive things all day, you will receive and attract positive things, positive people. But if you think about negative things all day long, you don't be surprised if the negativity and the negativity result thoughts and action will turn up in your doorstep. So if you are watching this, our wish for you to start assess your thinking, and try to build a new image. How can we build a new image? Is by using the technique of visualization. Go to a quiet place, maybe to a beach, to a park, or maybe in your own room, and just have some quiet time and really think about what you really want in life, what you want to achieve in life. Set yourself like 5 years from now. Who do you want to become? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to with? Who do you want to travel with? Who do you want to celebrate your win and your accomplish with? And in our community, in our professional, we thought to always plan, do, review. So if we visualize our goals and what we want in life, we plan it and we go out there and do the work. A lot of people, they plan it, but they never do the work. And that's why they didn't see the result, because they never want to read the book. They didn't want to turn up to the seminar, to the event, to the conference. But it's all for individual. But tonight we are so grateful to share with you this powerful concept. Visualizing is like building the image in your mind every single day. Either you write it or you meditate and think about it and go out there and take action. Set what you want to do in life. Who do you want to become? What is your goal? And always keep moving forward by doing an action or work or activity daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Mike was talking about 16-week challenge. That's part of the activity that keep you in order with your health, your mindset. And if you set a certain activity and go out there and just do it, you will receive what you think about it. Because tonight we all agree, you become what you think. Thank you very much, Mike. I really appreciate the opportunity, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Joey. Great final thoughts from Joe there. That was the listen along, Justice O. Malcolm's book, You Become What You Think. The link is in the description. listen to the rest of that book. I'm going to listen to it. I'm sure Joe's going to listen to it. And next week we'll come back with something new, but put these things into practice. That's what Joey's saying. You've got to, practice what you preach. You've got to, literally, you've got to think it into existence, by doing it. So, Joey, I couldn't have put it better myself. Amazing. Right, we'll play out with our usual video, Bob Proctor. There's a lot in this. Like, even in this video, this 3-minute video is going to edify everything that Joey's just said. Everything, right? So listen, look, have a great week, everybody. Have a great day wherever you are in the world, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Put your comments in the chat. We want to hear from you guys. And don't forget, reach out to Joe, reach out to me. Let's start a conversation and let's get you moving in the direction you want to go in.
You see, we are created in a magnificent vibration, in an absolutely magnificent vibration. Born risk takers. Free. That conditioning takes place after birth. You can change it. It takes guts. It takes goals. Now, do you know something? You're sitting there watching this and you're thinking, by God, I'm going to change something. I always say, keep reminding yourself that you have tremendous reservoirs of potential within you, and therefore you are quite capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You really can. I don't care what the cynics tell you. Quit listening to some of your peers. Now, all you must do is figure out how you can do it, not whether you can or not. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? You've got to create a sense of urgency. I'm going to do it right now.
If you can see it, you can do it. But the beautiful truth is you can do anything. We got to know there is a place. There is a specific frequency. And if you get on that frequency, you're going to attract what you need to you. This is what it's all about. Why have you been endowed with such awesome powers? If you'll make a committed decision, this I'm going to do. And you don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. The second you make the committed decision, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to attract what you have to attract to manifest the thing that you want. If you can see it, you can do it. It's got to be something you want. Wants come from inside. Act like you're already there. Walk, talk, speak, live like you're already there. Don't set a small goal. Don't set something that doesn't really wind your stem. Set it so big it jazzes you. It really gets you going. When something of a very high nature resonates with the very high side of you, you'll know it. You'll know it. You will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The only prerequisite, do you want it? Not do you need it, not could you do it. The only prerequisite is, do you want it? Take the lid off your marvelous mind and dream. For goodness sake, give yourself the right to do that. Get your analytical mind out of the way. Put it in your pocket for a while. All you're doing is exploring, daydreaming. What did Lawrence say? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind waken the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. This I did.